Good evening, everyone. Ladies, gentlemen, and those betwixt. Welcome to the Burning Wheel Patronage. My name is Ashley. I am joined by my wonderful cast, except Finbar, who is currently seeing Kylie Minogue, and I hate him. I want to see Kylie.
Went back
Not
in
fair.
time 15 years.
Do you know who is the biggest Kylie Minogue fan that I know?
Is it you?
No, it's my granddad.
Oh,
My granddad is really into Kylie. Only the old stuff, though.
is that like it really into Kylie in like a? Oh, it's nice that he's got a hobby, or is he like really into Kylie and they're like?
It's really nice that he has a hobby.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
It's nothing less than family members having weird
Yes.
levels of attachment to personalities.
It's not. Yeah, it's not. He didn't stalk her, Dave.
Look, my very
Alternatively, he didn't fuck her. But really into Kylie.
yeah. Fair. Okay, good.
Yeah. Dave, how are you?
Yes. I'm pretty good. I've been having a nice time with a lot of new video games. Been getting back into streaming a little bit. I did the stupid thing of picking a game that I really wanted to play to start streaming, and now I just want to play it, and then I have to stream, and it's kind of working to force me to do it, but at the same time,
Yeah, I've been there.
kind of locked out a game I really want to play. So, swings and roundabouts.
Yeah. I find I don't really play many games when I'm not streaming anymore.
I play most still.
Like video games are a thing I do on stream, and I only ever do like grand strategy stuff by myself. Like I'll take an evening and I'll play Hearts of Iron 4 for 9 hours while I'm binging like RPG shows. And
Yeah,
that's
that makes
about it.
sense. Stuff that you can do while you're doing other stuff. Yeah, I know that feel. I have specific games for when I need to catch up on role playing shows.
Mm-hmm.
Dark Souls. This doesn't have a plot.
Ashton,
Hi.
how are
Hello.
you?
It's me, your friendly neighborhood Ashton.
Yeah. You're not in your usual place.
No, I was up late doing playtesting for a LARP at a friend's place, and I was like, I can get an extra hour's sleep if I just sleep
Stay here.
on the couch.
Yeah.
And then I was like, this morning I was like, I'll just press snooze for 10 minutes on my alarm. I didn't press snooze.
The snooze button is dangerous.
I didn't press snooze.
Hmm.
I pressed with the other button, and then I woke up 10 minutes ago, and now I'm here.
See, I have on my alarm, I have this app on my phone that makes it so to turn off my alarm on a weekday, I have to solve math problems. Which
Yeah,
means,
I had a friend who did that, except she had to. Yeah, so she had it set up so that her alarm was on her desktop computer, connected up to like her sound system. So she had to get out of the bed and then go and solve a fucking quadratic equation.
great.
And yeah, because she had this whole thing about like, oh yeah, it makes your brain use brainwave type X or Y, and I was like, and so then you're awake, and I'm like, I hate waking up. Why would you make it even worse?
Yeah.
Why would you do
Yeah.
this?
Yeah. As Corpuscle says in chat, I have gotten very good at like arithmetic. So I can wake up, I can hit the stop alarm thing, and I can do like 3 like simple arithmetic problems in a row pretty quickly.
I kind of need something like that, except it can't be arithmetic, because I was always too good at that. It should be something different. What could it be?
Um,
Dealing. No, wait. What am I really bad at? Oh god, I don't want to think about that.
It's just.
For your alarm.
I'm sorry. Are you suggesting an alarm that just gives you like you wake up and you just get an existential crisis? Like, this is everything you're terrible at. Look how shit you are.
Your
That's
alarm
just
goes
God.
off and you have to write an essay about Edgar Allan Poe poem.
Man,
I mean, you could just do one where it's like, what's the grammar problem? What's wrong with the grammar here? But grammar is fake, so I don't know.
It's very true. Grammar is fake.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I've been in Queensland for most of this week, so
Yeah, how was that?
I was
How was your...
it was really nice. It's really interesting. I always find it really interesting when I go to like another like state and it's a completely different biome because I'm like we're so used to thinking of Australia as a monolith. And so when I go to like Queensland or something and all of the trees are different and they have different birds and the weather is completely different. And so like apparently as soon as I left, the wet season sort of started to kick in. Has started just
because you're in quite a dry part of Australia, right?
Yeah, I'm in South Australia, which is quite temperate. It's like somewhere between Mediterranean and British.
Okay. Yeah, like northern France.
Yeah, northern France is probably the best, the best thing because like we do wine and olives and like cheese and all of those sorts of. We produce all of those sorts of things.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's quite a temperate region. Whereas northern Queensland, I went where I was is absolutely tropical. It's
I was
gonna make a meme, but like it's an Australian meme, so no one knows what I'm talking about. Like if I talk about like every 3 weeks, someone gets torn about by a crocodile.
I know that meme. It's a good meme.
You know, yeah. Fucking bobcatter.
It's a good meme.
Let 1,000 blossoms bloom.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I was really surprised the other day because we've got all the new students in the university now, and one of the like traditional, all the new students are here. They all have blank walls in their new student accommodation. Let's have a poster sale on campus. So we have this big poster sale that's going up every week, and when they had maps, and they had like a bunch of different projection maps, and they had like the Gall Peters one that just makes Australia really big and stretched. And I'm like, wow, Australia is huge. Very big.
I'm a big fan of the Pierce Quintessential projection, but that's because I think it does some cool stuff. Anyway, no, I'm not going to start a map projection talk because I'm a big nerd. But yeah, I spent Queensland mentoring game design students.
Cool.
Which is really cool. So that was really fun.
Nice.
Hmm.
Cool.
Yeah, we talked about Kisho Tenketsu and like non-binary outcomes for like you shoot a person and something other than they die happens, or they die or they don't. So that was really fun.
Cool.
Someone made a game in over the course of the weekend where it was a city builder built on the back of on the back of a giant turtle, and I was like, holy shit, you did this in a weekend? Like sometimes I'm just floored by how much people get done in 48 hours.
I find I can only get things done in 48 hours. If I try and like work over a longer period of time, I can never get anything done.
Yeah, that makes
same.
Like I do well under pressure.
I can't get anything done under 48 hours, and I can't get anything done over a long period of time either. I just don't ever get anything done. I'm pretty useless. I'm taking my
Well,
meds today. I feel like this
I was about to say, like, Dave, that just sounds like you're describing depression.
Yeah, pretty much. Anyway,
mhm.
anyway,
Um,
character building.
Now that we've gotten way
yes,
too real,
character
do we wanna
builds.
like
Yeah.
talk about what happened last week so that Dave can have a little bit of
Yes, yeah, let's do that.
context?
So last week we had our new character, Finbar's new, like, mob banker, I think is the best way to describe her.
100%.
Yeah, she's like a money lender that predominantly deals with criminals. So Adriana...
That does sound a lot like the other word, loan shark.
Yeah, loan shark, yep. I'm gonna be making good use of the word usurer as the game progresses, because like that's the like old religious like don't be a usurer.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that just sounds like
Yeah.
you're saying the word user wrong, but
Yeah, it's user with an extra ER on the end.
all right.
Yeah.
Oh, like in like. I know what you mean now. I was trying to work out the context, but it's like where they say don't lend people money with like bad intentions and stuff.
Yes. Yeah.
That's
Neither borrower nor a lender be? No, that's just a...
Yeah. I don't know.
remember.
I don't know. Basically, lending money is bad in religion.
I'm confused because like the Merchant of Venice, right? If we're looking at like the text that I would assume that Finbar is basing that character on. The entire point of that is that Shylock charges interest where other people might not, which is confusing to me because isn't that a fucking isn't don't charge interest a fucking commandment? Not like one of the 10 Commandments, but like it's definitely a thing in Deuteronomy or...
Yeah, you're not supposed to charge interest.
So like everyone else is like, we're good Christians. Sherlock is a terrible Jew. Like, he's like, I don't... Yeah, it's a weird thing for it's a weird distinction.
Yeah.
To have made.
Yep. Yeah,
Anyway.
I think the idea of like good Christian banking is you're meant to take people's money and you're meant to do like investment banking is the idea is you store people's money and you use that money to make your own money, but you don't charge people interest.
It was originally just an expansionist thing. Like started with the Knights Templar. It's just you had banks so that people could be like, okay, we're off invading this part of the world and we need capital, which we got from like wherever.
Yeah.
All super interesting. Not sure why I know about that either, but turns out we all know stuff about medieval banking.
I have watched a lot of YouTube videos about the medieval period.
I just know a lot of Deuteronomy. And like...
I've read the Bible. It was...
It's not that great.
I tried to read it like front to back and I got to Kings. And Kings is just such and such begat such and such. Such and such begat such and such. Such and such begat such and such, and then he died, so such and such begat such and such. And it's like, nah, fuck it. Go ahead, read through the book of Matthew, tap out.
Someone should do like a skip order of
skip order of the Bible.
Yeah,
isn't that the little the Gideon Bible?
Yeah, probably.
I mean,
that you find in hotels.
Probably.
I mean, I know that at least the Methodist Church, and I'm pretty sure the Catholic Church also does this. Like when they have the Bible, like each week of the year has a specific Bible reading that you present in church, and then do a a sermon based on. That's basically a skip order for reading the Bible.
Yep.
But that means you could go to church for like a whole year.
You don't have to.
that's-
You can absolutely just get the like the list. I'm sure it's on the website somewhere. This is what we're doing this week.
The website, like
Yeah.
just the church
Yeah.
website. Jesus
Okay. Can we?
CatholicChurch.com.
Let's reel it in. Let's reel it
Sorry.
in. Yeah. So we've seen Adriana convince Bianca that she should go into basically hiding for some time. So Bianca's going to be getting out of town and chilling at her fancy, swanky, what's it called? What are those houses called?
Like a safe house?
No,
Or like a manor?
manor. That's the one.
Safe manor.
Safe manor. Yes.
If I were a criminal, I'd have a safe manor.
Yes.
Just, yep.
Mm-hmm. And then Sophia got some magic paints from her husband.
Mhm.
Magic.
Yep.
Yeah.
Magic.
Yeah, they're enchanted.
Oh, he actually managed to do it.
He did some enchanting. He's actually pretty good. I decided he's actually pretty good at enchanting. Because it makes for some interesting stuff.
Yeah, you definitely can't get remarried now. If this guy's magic.
Yep.
Oh yeah, no, I don't want to get remarried. I just want to sleep around.
Yeah. Who doesn't?
And like he's clear. So one of my favorite moments was I brought Finbar's new character. I brought her into the like house for something, and immediately Martin was like, "Oh, are we having a fun evening?" I was like, "That's my boy."
Mm-hmm. He knows. He knows.
I mean, I probably wouldn't have gotten to the point of marrying him if he didn't, right? Like that, like Sophia's not got enough self-control to get the whole way through an engagement.
Yeah. Your relationship has a lot of very complicated layers.
Yeah, yeah, it's like an ogre.
Yeah.
Have you got to the bit with...
Like Parfait. Everyone loves Parfait.
Have we got to the bit?
Ashley and I were talking about Pathfinder, and I was about to say, did you get to the bit with the thing? And then I forgot that I forgot both of the characters'
Forgot both
names.
of the
So
things.
I don't know.
Oh, I've only seen I've only seen character creation and the first episode of Pathfinder because I watch it with Emily and I was away all weekend. So
Oh, I think Dave's talking about.
Oh, I'm in the
Kingmaker.
game, the video game. God, the
video game.
Yeah.
Oh,
of the game of the
The game of the game.
yeah, the game of the game of the game.
Yeah.
yeah. No, I watched Blue Jay playing it yesterday and didn't get very far. I was just happy that she got a lizard buddy.
Mm-hmm. I have
like
Hair
everyone-
Buddy.
Yeah, I think everyone on the cast is playing it separately.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. Sorry. Real more.
Yeah.
I'm actively like trying to suppress the urge to talk about like the to like get into like big game design theory about the difference between tabletop games and
we
video
can talk
games.
about that
'cause,
another
like,
time.
Yeah, exactly.
definitely
In the
talk about that.
meantime, I made a really good painting that basically deifies Vito as like as like Saint Robin Hood, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
and deifies the nightingale as some kind of like literal god.
Yep.
Because I may have fucked up the role where I tried to get like the popular opinion on those things.
Yeah,
But
you
it's
made
a
you
really
made
good painting.
You made a Gossip Wise test to try and identify like the right person to paint, and failed that.
Yeah, and I was like, yes, this guy. And then I went to try and find him, and turns out he's dead. So
Yeah. So you have 7. You got 7 successes on Ob 4 for that painting. It's pretty
Yeah.
good. It's pretty good.
So it's a fucking baller painting, and like,
Yeah.
if people don't realize that, and like, I think we were saying, yeah, like people are just like, oh yeah, it's some other like actual religious figure, and then I'm like, no, it's about like, yeah, I'm fine with people mistaking it for not being what it is,
Yeah.
because that totally plays into my like making people buy art that they don't realize the meaning of.
Yeah, that definitely sounds like art that someone is going to buy. I hope I don't see it. I really hope I don't see it at all.
That's right. It's all actually. That's a good point. Someone. I can't remember who. It might have been me that started it. Started talking about like there being a dwarf in town that is like making stuff, and so now now Sophia is like culturally appropriating dwarven art style because she thinks it's cool.
Oh,
Great.
no. We're gonna have issues. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, yes, obviously, having played the Burning Wheel before.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
Shall we go through beliefs, instincts, and traits?
Yeah. Do my
Yes. Ah, god damn it. Because I remember I was supposed to come up with another one.
You were. You were supposed to do. You were supposed to do homework.
Yep. The problem is I came up with one, but I don't know. I don't know that it's any more like small and achievable.
Okay. Well, we can workshop.
You know what? I'm just gonna make it. Father doesn't respect Martin. I will see them. I'm gonna put like but. They will meet and be civil.
Okay. So you're gonna try and set them off on a.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and organize a situation where they're both in the same room together and they're not dicks to each other.
Okay.
And then, high society is ridiculous. I will, because yeah, I had it as like they will clamor to buy the art that mocks them, but I think it just needs to be like because it's not I think the thing is that she doesn't care about whether or not they recognize that she's. I will be recognized. I will be applauded for my unique self-expression.
I feel like I will be applauded for my unique self-expression is. It's either like that statement itself is a belief on its own that's like a fake farm.
Right.
Or it's that statement and then a thing you're gonna do.
Yeah.
Like, what are you gonna do to get people to applaud you?
Right. Cause yeah, I guess yeah. I will sell my art.
Yeah, like find a buyer for your painting.
Yeah.
You have a skill to find people to buy your art.
I will find a buyer. For my, I want to just call it seditious art. I don't think it's like seditious in like burn the system, but I should be recognized for my difference. I'll find a buyer for my seditious art. And then I've been cold and hungry never again. I will secure myself a stable passive income, which probably needs to change as well, but
Yeah, I feel like it's a really good belief. We just need to look at that second sentence and kind of like pull it back a little bit.
Yep.
I'm not sure how though.
I will make bank.
Yeah, I mean this could be something like where like you yourself like try and leverage the resources that you have in like make an investment, like try and like make a fund or make some cash dye or
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I will invest in yeah, I will make an investment, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that seems good.
To support me.
Yeah.
Cool, great. My instincts are I always have a tasty snack on hand, I never bat at etiquette, and I always flirt with the brightest in the room. My traits are reckless, sea legs, mind-numbing work, charming, lithe, romantic, and materialistic.
Nice.
Nice.
Dave.
All right. I'm afraid I've replaced all three of my beliefs.
Okay, great.
Yeah, I was trying to work out what was still sort of open to me.
Yeah.
I can't sell my better works because I can't find specific buyers because I can't circles them. So my first belief is I will try and convince my new roommate to use his connections in the city to find customers for my better works. So we're going to work on some persuasion, some platitudes, try and become a bit more friendly because he doesn't think very much of me at the moment.
What was this dwarf's name? I have it written down somewhere. Nika. So Nika uses they them pronouns.
Oh.
Yeah.
My apologies.
That's okay.
Use their connections. Okay.
Cool.
So that's one that I can potentially work on. Trying to find stuff that doesn't necessarily need me to find buyers is if I make just useful stuff and find a way to set up a stall. And the best thing I thought of looking at what I can make with my artificing is build my resources by selling cookware. Everyone needs cookware. Because it's
everyone needs cookware.
That's a really good
easy and will always be something people can get or need. And my final belief is one that doesn't have an active component, but I think will shape the way I'm going about trying to like build up circles and stuff, and what's behind that want to build up circles. Is I'll make a name for myself to replace my clans until I can reclaim it. So at the moment, Alov is just Alov. He has a born clan name, but doesn't use it anymore because he feels bad about it. So if he can get like a title, if people start calling him something, if it comes up some way. Yeah, leveraging that burgeoning, low-level, small, local reputation as the dwarf and trying to morph it into something bigger.
Yeah, nice. Okay.
Potential other way.
I like it.
So Alov the dwarf doesn't count.
No. Will be honorable.
Sorry, honorable?
Honorable. Yeah.
They only have that in Scotland.
I have a bottle of it under my desk, but I won't.
Yeah.
There's been a carbon dioxide shortage. We've not been able to get iron brew for ages. Actually, we've been trying. Anyway, totally unrelated. My instincts. Always offer my opinion on a problem. Never leave something broken, and bring the right tool for the job or make one.
Nice.
And my traits are bearded, determined, hard work, humility, accustomed to the dark, branded coward, clumsy, geometric, greed, oathsworn, shaped from earth and stone, and stout. So hopefully I'm in a place where I can start taking the character forwards instead of just doing damage control from
just like running in place.
bad mistakes. Yeah.
I mean, you're a 4 life path character, aren't you?
Yes, all of my life paths were in Dwarvish Hold, so.
Okay. Yeah, because I was like, the reason that Sophia is such a train wreck is she's a 3 life path character.
Yeah. I have 4, but none of them give me any circles to deal with people, so.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's the main problem that we ran into. Didn't think about it.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Shall we start with Alov then?
Yeah, absolutely.
Have you got an idea of where you want to start? Is there something you want to kick off with? I think you had. Did you actually end up sculpting Nika's hands?
Oh yeah, because we're gonna do it as like a thing. Well, because we got drunk together.
Yeah, because you got drunk.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great opportunity for us to bond a little bit.
Yes.
Turn that negative. What are they called? Enmity thing into a positive relationship.
Yes.
That's
Turn that frown upside down.
exactly.
Sculpture.
Yeah, I have the skill opened.
Mm-hmm.
Not very good.
So what are you sculpting in?
Just like crappy clay.
Just in
Because I
clay.
don't want to have to pay for any clay.
Okay.
Like nice materials.
So is this simple forms in clay or complex forms in clay?
Complex, because
Okay.
I imagine like hands are.
Yeah. Hands are difficult. Hands are very difficult.
Yeah.
Just ask DeviantArt.
So complex forms in clay is OB4.
All right, fantastic. It's just going to be really bad because I only have 2 in it.
Great.
Actually, do I have?
I mean, like, yeah, you're trying to get rid of this enmity clause, and like, how good is that gonna work if you accidentally like, I'm gonna sculpt your hands, and you just do like fucking crab claws or something, and you're like, it's your hands.
Yeah.
It's not gonna help.
Yeah, I've only got shoddy tools for sculpting, like
Yeah.
good tools for the other stuff, so I can't get any bonus from that.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Can I fork in dwarven art-wise?
Absolutely. This is both art made by a dwarf and art of a dwarf.
Right. Can I fork in ugly truth, in case they come out badly, to say his hand, their hands are the things. No, 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 no.
No.
I'll just fail the roll, but we'll give it a shot. 1 Arthur. How am I doing for Arthur? 6 fate, no persona. Perfect. It's exactly what we like to see. I did pretty good. I gave it a shot. I was also drunk. I should probably have had an obstacle penalty.
Probably. Well, that's fine. Did you say 6 fate and no persona?
Yeah, that's what I have on my sheet.
Okay, cool. I trust your sheet because I haven't had this up to date.
Okay,
cool. Cool. Okay, yeah. So I think you're both quite drunk. Like Nika doesn't sit still. Like you're trying to get them to like hold their hands like in a certain position so that you can like sculpt them and like get an idea of what they look like, but they keep moving, they keep getting up and like wandering around your workshop. And you're both drunk and yeah.
And I'm also really bad at sculpting, it turns out. Yeah. Just like baseline, not very good.
You just, yeah. Maybe try some simple forms next time.
Yeah.
And yeah, so Nika, like, once like you've been like, okay, I've finished, I'm gonna put this in the kiln now. Nika's like, it doesn't look very good.
Wow. I got the passion for sculpting, you know, but
aye, passion's one word for it.
I couldn't bring any of my family's gold with me, so I'd never be able to practice. You know? That's why when I saw the lady with the hands, I thought, oh, this is the pinnacle. And I know what I can strive towards. But now I'm just like, I'm just putting it together. I'm doing my best, but I don't even know how this works, really. Just a lot of hand gestures.
And Nika says, the thing about dwarven hands is they're very big. Not good for fine detail work that goes into a... Have you ever just looked at hands?
What was in that drink?
Like pretty strong like dwarven ale.
Well, I don't know about your hands. My hands feel like they're like pretty agile. Like 5. If I was to say a number, it would be 5. Not speedy. No speed. No.
Are you seducing them?
Am I? I don't know.
I mean,
you're welcome to take it that way.
Ashley,
this is my like Monster Hearts GM hat on. Like, are you rolling to turn them on? Are you describing your hands as agile?
No.
Okay, no, that's fine.
No.
That's absolutely fine.
Not this character.
Yeah, so yeah, I think that's probably like you fire the clay, it doesn't come out very well. And yeah, we fade to black on like the next, like some days later, with you and Nika. In the workshop, I think Nika has like set up a stall like outside, to like sell some of this this ale and wine that they've bought. Actually, you trying to post links in chat? I think you're muted.
Even got banned on voice chat.
I think I'm trying. I was trying to post a picture I found of some bad hands.
Okay. I want to see the bad hands, and chat should see them too. There we go. So yeah, Nika is like outside, attempting to like drum up some business and sell some ale to some like tavern owners and things.
So I see this opportunity. They're selling things to tavern owners.
Yeah,
Taverns.
Ooh.
They have kitchens.
they do have kitchens.
Have you got any to sell?
No, I have to
But
make
you
them
have an
first.
instinct.
Always bring the right tool for the job.
Yeah,
Which is
selling tools.
selling tools. So I'm gonna make some.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Okay, I already looked, and it's op 2 to make.
Just to whip up a
Cool.
skillet.
So is it what skill are you using?
Black metal artifice.
You're making some black metal, dwarven crafted. Like these are the best. Like
I'm not gonna make the good ones. I'm gonna make shitty ones because otherwise no one can buy them.
Oh, that's
That's
true.
what
That
the
is very true.
contact's for.
Yeah.
So I'm only doing the op 2. Otherwise it would be like op 4.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, then cool.
All right, here we go. Can I fork in sootwise if I'm making cookware? You gotta get like you gotta make it so that they don't get all like charred and
I
Covered
think that's a
in
stretch.
dirt. Shit. Okay, fine, fair. It's up 2. Here we go. Easy.
Easy peasy.
Is that even was open? I just didn't get any 6 at once. Okay, great. It's a good start. I'm feeling optimistic about this character.
Yep.
Got plans.
Good job.
Fail every roll.
So yeah, you just don't you try and make some kitchen equipment and maybe I think maybe there's something wrong with the forge. Like the forge is just not burning hot enough.
It's not me, it's the forge.
Yep.
I mean, like, is this a situation where like you don't even know that you've made something that's going to break when it's put under like extreme heat temperatures? Like,
I mean, we can go that way. Like you think
don't
they
know.
look perfectly fine. You can sell them.
I mean that like makes my life more complicated.
It
You know,
does.
Like, I'm happy for that to be what happens, but I want
Yeah.
some coin for selling them.
Yeah.
Elov, have you made something shoddy?
Oh no!
Oh no.
No, I did. Spend too much time with the humans.
Yeah.
Eh.
Oh,
Shitty cookware breaks.
Yeah, you can try to sell it. I think like selling things is haggling.
All right, great. That's a skill I don't have.
Yeah.
Open.
But also
It's probably based on will.
it is based on will.
Okay, how am I at will? 5.
I did at some point actually read and find rules for how it works for like selling like crafted goods, and I forgot them
Oh,
because it's
didn't
not
realize
something that's actually in Burning Wheel Gold.
is it not?
It might be in the Codex.
Let's have a check. Then. Seems very relevant.
Resources. Yeah, so there's the like loot and fence.
Okay.
Like, how does loot work in the game? You grabbed a sweet sword and want to sell it. When you sell it, convert it to cash dice. You test haggling to agree on a price. Or persuasion to convince your mark to buy.
I tell you what, I'll take a persuasion test because I'm quite close to opening that, and I need to get that done.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll beginner's luck persuade someone to buy these shitty skillets. They're gonna break.
Yeah.
The fire wasn't hot enough, so when they heat them up, they're gonna
Yeah.
explode or something.
And we're probably just looking at like one cash die.
Fair.
Yeah.
Totally fair. Okay, so what's the ob going to be on this persuade test?
For just a random, like, innkeep?
Some random dude.
Yeah, we'll free.
Alright, so based off skill 3. Okay, so I'm not even going to mesh the sell case, that's cool. Additional complications, no. Alright, I gave him my best shot.
Yeah, I reckon this.
I've got 6 in there though.
Yeah. You've got a lot of fate.
Yeah, a lot of fate. There we go. Easy 6. Nope. I'm trying my best.
You are trying your best. And we believe in you. Yeah, so this innkeep, like, very, very stereotypical innkeep, like a big, like, rotund man in an apron, like a dirty, like, greasy apron.
He's just standing there wiping a glass with a rag.
No, because he's not behind the bar.
Okay.
There is a rag hanging out of his pocket.
Yeah.
And he's like inspecting like this set of cookware you've made. And he's like, well, these don't look anything better than what I've got. Would have expected better from dwarven make, really. I just don't think it's worth the coin.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. If I were to make the things using the tricks of the mountain, no one will be able to afford them. So I've got to practice on the.
Oh, your dwarven make too good for us. In a. Oh, they,
I've
huh?
got this lovely set of sculpting tools. They're like the one thing that I succeeded a roll on. They're so nice, but no one can afford them.
Well, that's because you're trying to sell to artists, boy. Artists have no money.
Oh, I've been doing this all wrong. So you're saying if I try again, and I make you a nice frying pan, black metal frying pan, then maybe I'll be able to sell it.
Will it make the best fried eggs?
Oh, we didn't have eggs back in the caves.
Where do eggs come from?
Where do they come from?
Pigeons.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I've never made one of these eggs. They do. You can crisp up a cave fungus. Most delicious little pancakes.
Well, if you bring something of dwarven make, the finest you have, maybe I'll consider buying.
And where is it you work, good sir? Just so I can take it straight to you, the most discerning customer I've had.
Check my notebook so we can do reincorporation. This is the proprietor of the Golden Easel.
Alright, put in my notes.
Yeah.
So, Golden Easel.
He would be well understanding of artists not having any money.
Yeah.
Yes.
Golden Easel is an illusion.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah, and so he says, now if you'll excuse me, I want to talk to your companion here about this fine ale they're selling.
oh, much better quality than this frying pan. I just like throw it over my shoulder somehow.
Just someone's walking behind you. Dunk.
Yeah, so Nika like closes the sail, like, and the innkeep like walks away with like a barrel of middling quality dwarven ale.
Nika, I'm terrible at this. I can't do anything.
I agree.
That's not what I was looking for in an opinion. But I appreciate honesty.
Mm.
It's one of the things I look for as well.
Well, I'm sorry to say it, Elov. You can't craft, you can't sell, you can't drink.
No, I can't.
Well, everyone's got something. I'm sure there's something you can do. You can breathe. You're good at that.
You know, thinking and looking at the skills that I'm good at. There's one I haven't tried yet.
On
One
this
that's not yet fair.
convenient list of things that I have learned through my life. Paths.
I'm much better at fixing things than making them fresh. Maybe I should try fixing stuff.
Buy a broken frying pan and
Yeah, can I make my own stuff? Have it be shit, then use mending to make it not
I don't think so.
Alright. Okay. Well, I guess it's back to the drawing board for today. We'll come up with something again tomorrow.
I love how all of Elov's plans are like Team Rocket plans.
He's just like, maybe today we'll sell cookware. Makes cookware. It's shit. No one buys it. Right? Maybe today we'll
Steal
make
a
a repair
Pikachu.
shop.
Very
I'll
good.
catch Pikachu one of these days.
Yep. Shall we take a break and
Sure.
come back and see what Sophia's been up to? Unless you have anything else you wanna, any other roles you wanna make, Dave?
Not for now. I'll come
Okay.
up with something.
We'll come up with another excellent plan.
Yes.
Yep. Okay, cool. Well, we will be back in just a few minutes for part 2 of the Betting on Patronage. Don't go anywhere and enjoy sweet background music.